If all of the devils are locked up, why do we still sin? Why do we still feel temptation? Why do we still hear whispers? I'm feeling depressed because I'm not able to reach the goals that I had, and I still feel distant from Allah, and we're already 1 week in Ramadan and I don't know what's going to happen. So there's a hadith of the Prophet ﷺ, another narration in Tirmidhi, where the Prophet ﷺ mentioned that maradat al-shayateen, that the big devils, meaning, and it is the big shayateen that are locked away, and the small shayateen, including the qareen, including the one who whispers to every one of us individually, those are still there. So your qareen, and how do we actually keep our shayateen locked away, our devils locked away for good, not just in the month of Ramadan, but after the month of Ramadan? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us in the Quran that the only thing that the devils can do is they can whisper. They put ideas, they tempt. But on top of that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also mentions that the shayateen do not have any sultan. They don't have any control over you except for those that willingly follow them. And it's your choice whether or not you entertain and allow yourself to go down that path. And if you are busy with good, shaitan cannot busy you with evil. He penetrates your thoughts, he penetrates your deeds, he penetrates your good, he penetrates your wealth, he penetrates all of these different things. What you have to ask yourself is, how much of that, how much of an opening are you giving to him in the first place to be able to find that room to start to twist and start to turn? You know, when you commit sins inside of Ramadan, or when you commit sins outside of Ramadan, you know, you've got people that will forsake a sin throughout the entire month of Ramadan, but then as soon as Ramadan's over, go back to it. And then they'll claim that it's just too much for me, I can't get away from this sin. But you just proved that you can get away from it. And so, you know, if the guilt of Ramadan or the weight of the virtue of Ramadan, as is the case for many people, that, you know what, I'm not going to do this right now because it's Ramadan. Shaitan's, you know, hopeless that I can't sway this person this way because they've already decided. He talks about, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the end result. The end result. So for example, when you finish a complete Ramadan with mercy and with worship at the end of Ramadan, your place in Jannah is guaranteed for you. And you're written down from al-utaqa, you're written down from those that are freed from the punishment of Jahannam, right? It's written down for you at the end of Ramadan that this person has completed this period. They just spent the last 10 nights of Ramadan saying, Allahumma innaka afuwan tuhibbul afwa fa'fu anni. They just finished it, and so Allah writes it all down for them. And so he said, if you think about this person, sufidat al-shayateen, he said the meaning, one potential meaning that could be extracted from this is that the shayateen that used to bother you with certain sins, that used to be able to find access to you with certain sins, are locked up for good post-Ramadan because you've repented to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and you said, I'm not going back to those sins.